So if a customer leaves a good tip or leaves no tip or a bad tip, does that mean the customer will get their food quicker? If you want to know a little bit about that and some actual live footage of how that works, watch this video. Pedro, DoorDash, Santiago, back here with the RideShare Guy. And in today's video, I'm going to show you something that was sent to me that was done by the Rawson report, okay? Check the link for that full video down below. But we're going to watch that. I'm going to give you my reaction to that, and we're going to talk about it. So let's go.
Hi, food delivery drivers are in a pinch. If you think the high gas prices are hurting you, and they are, think of them driving all day long, burning through gas. Think about it. Delivering food is getting more expensive for them. So now the drivers tell us they're getting picky about which food orders they accept. That's right, they can accept or decline. That means you may not get your food as fast, but they shared some secrets with us to make sure your stuff doesn't come cold. While some apps are boosting pay, giving cashback rewards for drivers, or even adding surcharges for customers, drivers are telling us it's just not enough. Tips and bigger delivery totals are now more important than ever. And if your total isn't high enough, they can decline your delivery.
We only take the good orders. So if the tips are low, we just deny it. Yeah, we spend our time.
This all gets me wondering, if you order more food or tip higher, by the way, this is my producer, Kelly, we're going to do an experiment, but if you order more food, you bring that total up, you tip higher, will more drivers accept the order and therefore get your food to you faster than if you didn't? So we're going to do an experiment where we're both online and we're going to order from the same restaurant, Show Your Pizza. We're ordering a 14-inch pizza, okay? 14-inch pizza. Same exact thing, but I'm going to tip $5.
Yeah.
And you're going to tip $1.
$1.
Let's see whose food comes here first. We hit the order button at the same time. Order and wait. My guy's here. That's right. My order with the higher tip arrives first. What can we all do to get our food faster? Tip higher so you take the job?
For sure.
So you choose if you're like, that's not a great tip, but I got another choice here that's a good tip.
Yeah, it happens because, like you said, I get the order. If I see it's a bad order, I'm not going to take it.
What's a bad order?
It depends,
Like what?
Like $4, let's say, for like 2-3 miles, it's pretty bad.
So, higher tips.
Yeah. People usually will pick up the order quicker.
Wondering what happened to Kelly's order? I'm already, embarrassingly 4 slices in. I think Kelly's outside still waiting for her food. Her pizza showed up more than 20 minutes later.
For Kelly?
Here's the tip, Kel. This is a win-win situation. You get your food faster and you're helping a gig worker make money that they really need as the gas prices remain high.
Interesting video. First, what do y'all think? Put in the comments down below. Now, this is a great debate within the gig community. Okay, I talk about it on my channel a lot. Many other channels talk about it. Drivers, some people say no tip, no trip. Some people say it doesn't matter if there's a tip as long as the fare's okay and the miles are okay. But you saw what I got from this is I do think consumers, customers, people ordering on the apps, if you put in a large tip, you're probably going to get it quicker. Your chances are really amplified. If you put a low tip or no tip, your chances of you maybe even not getting it or getting it cold or getting it 20 minutes later than the next guy that ordered at the same time is more likely. But it's not always going to be true. But a couple things, when they were interviewing the delivery drivers, what really stuck to me is the first guy was like, well, yeah, if it's $4 for a couple miles, it's not good. It depends. There's a lot of factors. If there's so that is very true for a lot of us, right? It depends. Is there peak pay? Is there not peak pay? Is there a surge? Are you on some kind of Quest bonus? Sometimes we'll take those. If the pay is good, the pay is good. And we can't always tell what the customer tipped. DoorDash hides tips. They didn't say that when Rawson Report reached out to them, but they do. So if you know how to find the hidden tips, that's a kind of a game changer as well. But that also does a disservice to the consumer. So let's say he didn't tip $5, he tipped 15, and it was on DoorDash, the driver wouldn't have seen that he tipped 15. Something to think about, okay? But I think it's kind of funny. Another thing I got from that, they each ordered a 14-inch pizza. Cool, right? What's that cost? I don't know. From a place like that, that's maybe $15 to $20. I'm guessing. $5 tips, good tip. $1 tips, very low tip. Right? Very low tip. But a $5 tip to most consumers is going to be sufficient enough. maybe even regardless of subtotal and whatever else. And if the proximity of that pizza joint is far away, or the drop-off is a difficult big building like they might have been in or something like that, a news, even that $5 tip might not be good enough. But I think most consumers believe that $5 tip for pizza, that's probably pretty standard. But for other orders and such, might not be. What do you think? Put in the comments down below. And I will share one small story with you. I go live every Sunday on the Pedro DoorDash Santiago channel. Come check it out if you like. But for about 8 weeks in a row, 8 or 9 weeks in a row, I've ordered from DoorDash in live time. And every time I tip $10. One time I didn't put a tip in there. And, I tipped them in cash. But you want to do it for science. Do it as an experiment. And this last time I tipped 15. The one time I didn't tip and tipped in cash and let the driver know that in the app after she accepted it was the only time I got my order correct all the way through. Coincidence? I have no idea. There will be many drivers that deliver anything regardless because they just are new and they might not know any better yet. And sometimes you can tip really good, 10 or 15 bucks, and you may still have cold food or have food that's not all the way done right or whatever, okay? The best thing I can say for drivers out there is be selective, know your market, know your worth, have some kind of money to mile ratio in your mind. And for consumers, the chances of you getting your food hot, fresh, and correct and on time, the more tip you put in, the likelihood that's happening is better. But we don't make the food, so you could still tip really well and there still be an issue with your actual order. But as far as the timing of it goes, definitely tip your delivery drivers. Gas prices are on the rise. We're doing a service for you, ordering it for you, waiting for you, spending our time, inclement weather. Sometimes we're driving in inclement weather. Tip your food delivery driver. Don't be that no tip or one tip person. And if this video was entertaining, consider hitting the thumbs up button. Drop a comment down below what you think about this. What do you guys do when you guys are out? How do you make your selections and all that good stuff? And check out this video here about the reaction to why people sometimes might not get their orders. We reacted to a live viral TikTok and whatnot. Check that video out. See you guys in the next one.